It's 11 p.m. You're exhausted. Your eyes are burning from staring at screens all day, and you just want to collapse into bed. But instead, you're wiping down the kitchen counter for the third time. You align the coasters, you fold that one rogue blanket on the couch with mathematical precision. Your body's screaming for rest, but your brain whispers, you can't relax until this space is perfect. If this is you, I see you. You aren't crazy and you aren't just obsessively neat. You are trying to survive in a world that feels completely out of control. Welcome to case file number 18, The Illusion of Order. Society loves to throw around cheap labels for this behavior. People call you a neat freak, a perfectionist, or make jokes about you being entirely too uptight. But let's drop the labels right now. This relentless need to clean isn't a character flaw. It is a profound, deeply wired mechanism of adaptation. When the external world feels chaotic, when your job is stressful, your relationships are complicated, or the future is a massive question mark, your nervous system desperately searches for a physical anchor. It needs something, anything it can control and predict. By organizing your physical environment, your brain triggers a biological sense of safety, tricking your nervous system out of its exhausting fight and flight loop. But to truly understand why a single dirty mug left in the sink feels like a loud personal threat, we have to look closer at the facts. Stick with me here, because what we are about to uncover might change how you view your own living room forever.
Let's pull together a psychological profile of why you actually clean. The visual noise theory. Clutter isn't just physically in the way, it acts as literal visual noise. Every item left out of place competes for your attention, overloading your visual cortex and draining your mental bandwidth, exactly like having 50 background apps silently draining a smartphone's battery. Allostatic load management. Here is the hidden science of your evening routine. When you deal with chronic, low-grade daily stress, your body accumulates what researchers call allostatic load, the physical wear and tear of adapting to tension. Cleaning acts as a physical release valve for that invisible pressure. You aren't just wiping down a table, you are scrubbing away built-up cortisol. The spatial sanctuary. Your home is supposed to be your ultimate safe zone. When things are messy, the perimeter of that sanctuary feels breached. By creating a spotless environment, you are building an invisible fortress. A vacuum cleaner isn't just a household appliance, it's a shield against the heavy unpredictability of tomorrow. But before you go organize another drawer, there's a twist to this you probably didn't see coming. Let's talk about the heavy price of this defense mechanism, because the brutal truth is, living this way is profoundly exhausting. There's a deep, quiet loneliness in being the only person in the room who notices the microscopic crumbs on the floor. It traps you in a state of perpetual hypervigilance. You can never truly just be. You sit on the couch to watch a movie, but your mind is constantly scanning the room for imperfections, waiting for the next thing to fix. I know how heavy it is to carry the weight of an entire environment on your shoulders. The sheer exhaustion of cleaning is sometimes just easier to bear than the loud anxiety of sitting still in a messy room. Your burnout is real, and the pain of never quite feeling at peace is completely valid. Let's log a vital piece of evidence into the record. A real behavioral study tracked the stress levels of couples at home. The researchers discovered that individuals who described their living spaces as cluttered or full of unfinished projects possessed chronically higher levels of cortisol throughout the day compared to those who viewed their homes as restful. The mess literally keeps your stress hormones pumping. So let's flip the narrative entirely. Your relentless need to keep things pristine isn't a sign that you are broken.
It is a sign of immense emotional intelligence. It is your mind actively fighting to protect you, creating a beautiful oasis of predictability in a wildly unpredictable universe. You aren't just a cleaner, you are the architect of your own peace. A tidy room is just the reflection of a mind fighting beautifully to stay balanced. This file is closed for now, but our investigation into the human mind never stops. Subscribe to keep connecting the dots with me, and I'll see you in the next interrogation of the facts.